Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're digging into a source that looks at a really popular supplement.
That's right. A widely used omega-3 fish oil, Nordic Naturals.
We're going to be breaking down the dosing, the sourcing, and maybe most importantly, consumer transparency.
But first, we need to get the mandatory part out of the way.
This is educational commentary.
And it is not medical advice.
Okay, so the primary appeal here, it really seems to boil down to convenience.
Omega-3s, those healthy fats, are widely studied for potentially supporting heart and brain function.
And this soft gel is just a simple way to get them in your diet without, having to eat a huge portion of fish every single day.
And the review we looked at specifically mentioned the lemon flavor.
Oh, that was a big deal. It apparently works very well at getting rid of that classic fishy aftertaste.
Which is a huge win if you're trying to take something daily.
Definitely.
Okay, so let's get into the specifics. Let's talk about the dose.
What are we looking at per sauce gel?
You're getting about 690 milligrams of the key fatty acids, EPA and DHA.
Right.
And the company frames this dose as being suitable for everyday health.
That sounds reasonable enough, but I get the feeling there's a bit more to it.
Well, it's where we see a contrast. This is what you'd call a moderate maintenance dose.
Okay, so what's it being contrasted with?
It's typically much lower than the amounts you see used in, say, structured, peer-reviewed clinical trials.
Hold on, so are we saying this is underdosed just because it doesn't match those clinical levels?
That's a great question.
I mean, isn't everyday health maintenance exactly what most people want from a daily supplement?
It is, but those trials, they often use 3, maybe 4 times this dose.
Why so much higher?
Because they're testing if the supplement can treat or significantly alter a specific condition. This 690 milligram level is designed for basic wellness support.
So it's a key difference between daily upkeep and intensive investigation.
Exactly.
Okay, so if we're talking daily use, we have to talk purity. Heavy metals are always a huge concern with fish oil.
Always. And on that front, the review was very positive. The product is consistently cited as being very low in heavy metals.
That's good to hear. It speaks to good sourcing.
It does. But we did see some minor consumer complaints about product stability.
What do you mean?
Things like the capsules sticking together or feeling a bit oily if the package gets hot during shipping.
Right, that slight oily residue is definitely a sign of heat exposure, something to keep in mind.
For sure. But that brings us to the biggest transparency issue the review uncovered.
What's that?
Well, this is an important one. The source notes that this product used to feature a major third-party certification for purity on the label.
Like a seal of approval from an outside lab checking everything.
Precisely. It's a way to verify the dose is accurate and the ingredients are pure.
And it's not there anymore.
It's reportedly no longer displayed on the packaging.
Why would a company remove something like that? It's a huge selling point. Does that mean it's less trustworthy?
Not necessarily. It could be due to cost, or switching auditors, or even just simplifying the label.
But it changes things for the buyer, right?
It fundamentally changes the assessment. The company still relies on independent testing, which is standard.
But without that unbiased third-party check, the trust is now centered solely on the company's internal reports.
Exactly. It puts the burden back on you, the buyer, to vet their process.
So to summarize our deep dive, the analysis views this product as generally clean, convenient, and effective for moderate daily wellness.
Right. But you have to recognize the distinction between this kind of moderate supplementation
And the higher therapeutic doses used in clinical investigations, 2 very different things.
and that connects back to the transparency question, and it leaves us with one final thought for you to consider.
Go on.
Given that so many supplement companies are now relying on internal testing,
Yeah.
what specific detailed questions should you be asking them?
About their sourcing, their verification procedures, all of it.
Yes. When you're buying anything for long-term use, asking those detailed questions, that's the new standard for being a truly informed buyer.